right. Welcome, everyone, to episode 23 of Our Parents' Basement. It's Thursday night, and the mood is right. Going to have some fun, show you how it's done. TGIOPB. We'll make it work sometime. Welcome, everyone. It's great to have you with us. As you know, this is Our Parents' Basement, a fantastic podcast that does not need a laugh track because we are just so funny. No laugh track needed. As you all know, I am Cashel, and with me this evening we have my favorite cast of characters. Up first, we have Turf. He is here. So glad to have you, my friend.
What's up, guys? Just send out the sweet tweet to let other people know that we are live.
They didn't have Twitter back in the 90s. I don't know how people survived without it.
They had BBSs.
They had what?
Bulletin boards.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You dialed up to like a specific bulletin board, and that's the only thing you had access to.
Oh, could they do that on their iPhones?
No, you had to have a computer mode.
I saw his party lines back then.
Party lines.
Well, that's going way, way, way back.
All right, finish the introductions, guys.
Oh yeah, introductions. And also with me we have a man rocking a Chicago hat, Mr. Nikon. He's here as well.
It's a Cubs hat, dude.
What did I say? Chicago?
You said a
Cubs?
Chicago hat.
Hole in one, right? Same spot? Same sport? No?
Sports ball.
Sports ball, yeah.
Chicago Cubs. Chicago.
Touchdown.
Chicago's a band.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, we're already getting off topic. And last but never least, we got Zaxi. He is here too.
Yeah, I got nothing fancy to say.
That's fine. We'll keep it going. So, as you may have learned from my introduction, we are going to be doing a little something different tonight on Our Parents' Basement. Usually we talk about most things related to video games, but tonight we are going to reminisce about something different. Most of us grew up with sitcoms from the 1990s, and I thought it'd be a fun idea to talk about them and just look back fondly with them and talk about some of our favorites, some of our least favorites, and so on and so forth. So I'm looking forward to this. It's a little different than what we're usually up to. So let's get into it. To start off, we'll do something a little simple. I'm just going to go across the board here. Turf, what was your favorite sitcom from the 90s era?
Man, I don't know. There's so many good ones. I'm gonna say probably like that's still good that I can still watch. Be Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I was a big fan. Will Smith was awesome.
He was like everyone's heartthrob back in those days too. Well, he kind of still is, but when he did that, he came on dancing, did his little head nod thing. Everyone just wanted to. Yep, that's the one. Everyone loved Will Smith. Good choice.
And he didn't have to cuss in his raps to sell records.
Yes.
Does he still?
But I do.
Does he do that?
It's an Eminem lyric.
Yeah. See, over my head. Good one. Mr. Nikon, what about you? What's a favorite?
Oh, Jesus.
What did you think he wasn't going to ask you?
Well, I was...
Yeah, come prepared.
What did I like?
Coach.
From the 90s? Coach, God.
With Coach 90s? I thought that was late 80s.
That was late 80s, 90s.
Okay.
I kind of like dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah, the Muppet, not the Muppet one, but...
Not the mama.
Yeah, not the mama.
Was that a sitcom?
Yeah. It was.
I mean, it didn't have a laugh track, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Good choice. I forgot about that show. That not the mama thing, that became so popular. Like, that was the only catchphrase I think that was...
No, I'm the baby, gotta love me.
Oh, that's another one. Good. Yeah, I forgot about that.
There's the song, the video of a...
There's a video for that too? Wait,
yeah.
what?
I'm the baby, gotta love me.
Huh. See, I did not know that either. I watched a few episodes of that. I thought it was funny, but I don't know. Don't know why I never watched more than I did.
You know,
good choice.
I'll say right now, I used to love that show as a kid until I saw one episode where suddenly the baby turned green and all demonic, and where it just freaked me the fuck out as a kid.
Man, that show, it had like some of those jokes that you didn't get until you were older. one of them that I specifically remember, and I didn't get the joke at all at the time, but the what was the Robbie? Robbie was like the teenage boy in that show,
Hmm.
and every time he would see a girl, he would start doing the mating dance, and he really couldn't understand why.
I don't remember that.
We were
Was it
well,
very?
no, this happened. I mean, it was just one episode. It wasn't like a running gag or anything like that.
Oh,
But
okay.
he would. It was, and so I don't remember the dad's name, but he told him like, just go run laps until you can't. Go to the track and run until you can't stand up. So he came just dragging in, and his legs were still like moving, trying to do the mating dance. Because apparently this was about involuntary boners, and
Okay.
and
For children.
But when I didn't get it at the time. I was 6, 8 years old.
Yeah.
10, 12 years old. I didn't get it at the time, and then I guess it got to be about 13, 14, and I completely understood.
And the company that Dad worked for was what? We Say So?
Something like that.
Wait, what was it called?
We Say So. All one
Is there a
word.
joke in there somewhere? I'm not getting a.
Well, corporate, you do this because we say so.
Gotcha. That's good. That's good. I like it. Good choice. Zaxi, how about you? You have a favorite
From the 90s.
from the 90s?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to see if something was actually if it goes under the whole sitcom, just because of what you mentioned.
Just throw it out there, dude. I'm sure. I mean, if it was a show like in that decade, we'll probably call it good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was going to say Rocko's Modern Life.
Okay, I was actually asking people about this, and yeah, I think they do. Like, Hey Arnold was brought up, and like Rocko's Modern Life, and I'm giving it a yes, it counts.
But I mean, I don't think like Hey Arnold when that comes to mind, and where honestly, I wouldn't even have thought Rocco until Nikon there mentioned dinosaurs. Because if I couldn't think of anything, I was going to say Keenan and Kel.
That's another good
one.
one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Was that good? The Good Burger? Is that what that was?
No, that was all that.
That was all
okay.
that. Rocko's Modern Life, talking about a show that you didn't get until you were an adult. Whew. There were some.
Oh god, Ren and Stimpy too.
Ren and Stimpy's just a comedy.
Ren and Stimpy. There's so much stuff that as a kid you wouldn't get, but now it's like, whoa, this was on Nickelodeon.
This was after Rugrats and Doug. I mean, why? How'd they get the green light? So, good choice. I don't know. I think it could count in some ways. I mean, it is from the '90s. It wasn't live television, but it was from that decade. If Turf says it's good, then it's good.
I say good.
Right,
my
good.
czar opinion says
Yes.
it's good. I'm the sitcom czar. So, Cash, what you got, man? What was your favorite sitcom from the golden era of sitcoms?
Oh man, so many good ones. But if I had to pick one now, let me ask real quick: is it okay if it ended after the '90s were over?
Oh yes.
Okay, I'm going to go with Friends.
I'm surprised nobody else had mentioned that yet, because that was huge. That was like a cultural thing. That was an event.
And the thing is, I didn't even get into Friends until the late '90s. By then, it was already huge. Those actors and actresses were getting paid way too much money.
$1 million an episode.
Yeah, and that show is still in syndication and not going off the air anytime soon. So, wow, more power to them.
Hell,
I love that
paid
show.
for it.
It was I still see it get mentioned in top 20 shows of all time or top 20 casts of characters of all time, and all these lists. I mean, it's been over for years, over 10 years, and still people are just crazy about it. And it was a good show. It was so well written, I thought, at least. Some people hated it.
That Courtney Cox was hot. Hot.
Courtney Cox. Oh yeah. Do you see her now though?
I still would.
Oh yeah. Well, she is rich, so.
Oh, Jennifer Aniston. It's like she had
Yeah, that's the funny
cash.
thing. Jennifer Aniston was kind of still unknown then, but and Courtney Cox was the big star because she was in movies, but obviously that got changed. Jennifer Aniston, her celebrity just exploded after Friends.
And she keeps getting hotter. I don't know how that's even possible, but
I know, that bitch. How'd she do it? I hate her for it.
Botox.
I'm pretty sure she sold her soul because that's the only way.
She sold her soul to the Gremlins.
She's a 10.
So that was mine. So what do you guys think really makes like that good 90s sitcom? Like when I think of 90s sitcom, I think of a funny introduction, and then by the end of the episode, there's some soft music playing, some violins. Usually the characters learn a lesson. They hug it out. There's one more joke thrown in.
Full House.
Yeah, very very Full House like, very very formulaic like that. So super cheesy, but it works, and obviously it worked well enough to revive the series.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in 110%, man. That's the formula for a TV show for me. I want to laugh. I want there to be a problem. I want to solve the problem. I want to hug it out. And I want to laugh again, all in 22 minutes.
And there's always good resolution. Like they always, come out on top of the end. Unless it says to be continued, then next week they will. But yeah, I mean, they didn't take themselves too seriously. It was a good recipe.
Then they had all these special episodes, like when they dealt with drugs.
Yeah.
Like I remember at the end, like especially Growing Pains, they had Kirk Cameron. Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. If you have a friend or yourself who have a problem with whatever the show was about,
Angel Dust. It was Angel Dust.
Get help.
Or they had the commercials before it, like next week on a very special episode of Full House, and then it's all serious and it's like, oh god, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to DJ and Stephanie?
Starts smoking crystal methamphetamine,
which actually happened.
Yeah.
On a very special episode of Saved by the Bell, Jesse pops.
She's on caffeine pills. I'm so excited.
I'm so
scared.
It's serious. Now you look at it like, oh my god, that is so cheesy.
So awful. And she can't act. And then she got into Showgirls, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, but still, I mean, it's Showgirls. So
I remember when
there's like a list of things, like common, I guess maybe not themes, but that made sitcoms great. Like the trick where and it was all like rip-offs of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's what all of it was. That is a sitcom. That was all the shenanigans in Ferris Bueller that made the 90s sitcoms.
Or any John Hughes movie.
Or yeah. Well, maybe. But anyways, you put the pillows in the bed. You could sneak out and go do whatever. You put a basketball for the head. Your parents were retarded. They never knew.
Yeah.
They were dumb.
Why did you try that and didn't work for you, or?
No, because I'm not stupid.
Yeah. I never tried it.
Okay.
But you did go for rides and dryers.
What was that?
Yes,
Charles?
I did do that. I did go for a ride in a dryer. That was because I was hiding in the dryer and my cousin turned it on. That was a true story. Hide and seek.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you don't remember me telling that story?
No.
That was almost a year ago.
Oh, I bet maybe I forgot. Either way, it was funny hearing it again then. So
yeah, one time I was playing hide and seek with my cousins, and I was hiding in the dryer, and when I was small enough to fit in the dryer, and one of them thought it'd be hilarious if they went ahead and turned it on. So, and the first time I told you all this, I was like, that didn't happen to anybody else. Because apparently I wasn't the only one.
Yeah. No.
Anyways, back to the sitcoms and not my shenanigans. So you get outside the shenanigans, then the catchphrase. How many awesome catchphrases are there from the 90s shows?
So many.
And I knew that.
Yes.
You get it, dude.
Yeah.
How rude.
Or this is going more late 80s.
Yeah. Yes.
Blossom. No, not Blossom. Home Improvement?
Home Improvement.
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Whoa.
Whoa, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Whoa.
Or you guys remember the sitcom Sledgehammer, which is more late 80s. But
never heard of that.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing. This like spoof of cop shows. It's lasted 2 seasons. It's pretty hilarious.
Huh. Have to look it up.
Hey, your show friends had to go. How you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, and Chandler always prefaced with, "Could I be any more such and such?" He always said that. And
So, I mean,
Oh,
there were so many catchphrases, just a ridiculous amount.
Perfect Strangers. You know that
I
one?
love that show. Baki Bartakamus. What do you say? Don't be ridiculous.
I have. And it was, oh God, a plan.
Corson and Larry.
Oh man, this is bringing me back.
Yeah, dude, it's Perfect Strangers. It's not on Netflix. I wish it was. Because I remember it being awesome. I don't know.
I know that Balky in real life is a perv, so which is kind of
So-
funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Screech too. So that's kind
Oh,
of cool.
Screech came to my undergrad and did some stand-up.
He's in
Really?
He's in jail
Yeah.
up in Wisconsin right now, I think.
Oh, for
Really?
the child porn thing.
He started a fight in a bar up in Wisconsin.
Did he put his finger in somebody's butt then too?
I don't know. He was finding someone in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, of all places.
So yeah, it was so different because in Saved by the Bell he was this nerd, but who knew that he was such? And that's weird. It's weird to think of these childhood actors. Well, that you wouldn't in our childhood at least, these actors who play these characters, how they are in real life. It's so interesting to see that difference.
Well, I'm glad that like not all of them are screw ups. Like not all of them got meth addicted. But to know that Stephanie from Full House was actually a meth addict for a while, that's kind of cool.
Wait, she was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she fell off the earth. She was like smoking meth and like got, I don't know what else.
She got
I
new
don't know.
titties. I know that
Yeah,
much.
she did. She bought that. Some aftermarket parts, but I still ain't mad at it. She ain't a bad looking lady. Come on.
She looks great. Oh no, she's fierce. You know, I go to lunch with her.
There's
Hold on.
like there's her and like Screech's shenanigans and stuff like that. But then you got guys like Zach from Saved by the Bell.
Zachary Morris.
He turned out all right.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know what he's
Slater
done
turned out
lately.
to be like an all right guy.
Yeah. Well, Mario Lopez is. He's short. I've seen him in
short?
real life. Yeah, he's not much taller than I am.
Are you
You're
kidding me?
kidding me.
No, I was doing this. I used to do this thing at this club downtown Chicago. You know.
When you used to strip?
Yeah, it's for this paparazzi thing. I would shoot, pretend I'm taking pictures, and there he was. He is not much taller than I am.
Well, that makes me feel
Wow.
better about myself. So,
Wow. Since I am so much better than short people, I feel better about myself now.
no, because like he's in every magazine. He's in Men's Fitness. You know, he's got his shirt off. He's not like an ounce of. There's not one flaw on his body, and he's a short little fuck. So,
But
and
yeah,
no, I don't think it's short. I was really short too growing up. So, I
me
mean,
too. I'm still short.
Yeah, but you're cool. So who cares? You're awesome. Slater.
I think like he just seems like a pretty cool guy. Like you see him in interviews and stuff, and he does not seem like a douche. Like some
yeah,
people do.
he seems cool. I will say that.
He seems like an alright guy.
Yeah.
And I may be completely fooled, but he just it's like, hey, we have a beer with AC Slater. That'd be awesome. All right.
Oh, yeah,
Another thing that like we kind of touched on it a while ago is that one episode. The one episode where things just got serious. We had real issues we needed to discuss. So gather around, kids. We're gonna have the serious episode.
So many times.
It just threw me for a loop.
It was-
Like
it
I
was-
thought.
It was like once a season they had it.
Right. Like every season they had that one big mega episode where like they went to Disney World or something, and there was the one really serious episode, and then like the other 10 were just kind of filler.
Yeah, Growing Pains is so much did that all the time. I think Growing Pains did like 3 or 4 special episodes a year.
Was that the one? Which one was Growing Pains? Was that the one with Alan Thicke?
Alan
Yeah.
Thicke, Kirk Cameron.
Yeah, Leonardo
Who was-
DiCaprio.
Oh yeah, he
Yes,
was in that, wasn't
yes.
Like towards the end, he was on there. Did you know? A little piece of trivia for you. Alan Thicke wrote a lot of the theme songs for the for sitcoms. They were like in that time frame. Like the Growing Pains theme song, he wrote it. So there you go, a little piece of
Interesting.
trivia. He's
brings us to another good point.
It was
I
Alan
miss theme
Thicke
songs.
and Steven Dorff.
Steven who?
Steven Dorff.
he was on there.
No, he did a lot of theme songs. Steven Dorff.
Oh, okay.
He did the original Murphy Brown theme song when Murphy
Like
Brown.
the bad guy from Blade.
No, some other guy.
Another Steven Dorff.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
He wrote the. I think he did original theme song for Murphy Brown when Murphy Brown had a theme song before they just started playing random music. What else? He did Just the Ten of Us, Spencer for Hire. What else did he do? I got the CD somewhere,
Oh.
which I got that in like 1992.
Nice.
My
I
first
miss
CD.
theme songs like a lot. I miss opening credits and theme songs so much in my television.
Oh God, the.
I miss the montage that was at the beginning of all of them.
Yeah. Now.
You know, the theme song, and then like everybody, they would like catch the football and look at the camera and be like, and just cheese. Or somebody would fall down. They'd, you know,
Did you guys watch Step by Step? That opening
Yeah.
montage is one of my favorites because they're all at the amusement park, and Suzanne Summers is looking flawless, even though she's surrounded by little annoying shitheads, and you
Yeah.
know this looks like a good fun
Was it-
time.
Cody was at the.
Yeah.
Oh, the
so-
Code Man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Code.
what is?
He was the most '90s stereotype ever.
What's he doing now? Christ.
Yeah, he wore. Yeah, that's another
Cocaine
thing.
somewhere. He's doing cocaine.
God.
He should
Patrick
be.
Duffy. Yeah, Patrick Duffy from Dallas.
Dallas.
Oh,
Go back in those days. I don't care what anyone says.
let's see.
But that's a
Right.
good. And Turf brought up a good point. He was so very '90s, and one of the things that kind of exemplifies it even more is the '90s fashion. I wasn't very stylish in the '90s. I don't think any of my friends were, but everyone on those sitcoms we watched, they were always wearing the coolest '90s duds. They had the flannel shirts. They had the Jinkos. Some of them did. They had the sweaters. They had like the turtleneck up to here, like looks like they were choking them.
Oh yeah.
Well, isn't that what a turtleneck is? It's like getting choked by a really weak guy.
Yeah.
There was what's it? That one guy in Full House always wore a turtleneck. The other boyfriend to DJ Tanner in the later episodes when
When Steve.
yeah when Steve
There was the voice of a
when Steve was out, that little short guy with the turtleneck wore the glasses.
Oh, I got nothing
Little
for you,
super
man.
preppy looking kid.
You're not talking about Minkus, are you? That's a different show.
No, Minkus was on. He was Boy Meets
Boy
World.
Meets World.
That's it.
And they had to change his name. In the original
Why?
script, his name was Stuart Limpkin.
Limpkin.
There happened to be a Stuart Limpkin who lived in Philadelphia.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Interesting.
I've watched the commentary on the DVDs because Jenny is a big Boy Meets World fan, so she's got seasons 1 through 5 on DVD.
That show lasted a long time. Boy,
7 seasons, and
This-
they skipped like 4 grades at some points in there.
Yeah.
Did she watch Girl Meets World?
I have not. I've watched it for like 15 minutes maybe. I'm like I can't watch this. This is dumb. This is
What's dumb?
Disney crap.
What's dumb?
So like,
Girls meet World, Jen.
That was hilarious.
is it the what's his name? Savage. What's his first name? Fred Savage.
Ben
Ben
Savage?
Savage.
Ben Savage. Thank you. So it's him, and did he married Topanga? I'm assuming, and they have a daughter. Is that the
Yeah,
premise?
they have a daughter, and Fred Savage's Corey Matthew. He's teaching in the same school, and
Is Mr. Feeney still alive?
he's still alive. Yeah.
I liked him.
William Daniels, is his name?
No, Fred Savage is the older brother, Charles.
No, William Daniels is the guy who played Mr. Feeney. And,
That whole TGIF block. Oh man, that was. Usually I was in
gold,
bed
man.
before it
Yeah.
started up, but
and William Daniels is also the voice of Kit in Knight Rider.
oh, fun fact.
Yes. We get
They could not
TGIF.
change the TGIF lineup though. I think after one point they got rid of Boy Meets World. I started to lose interest.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
fell off. That was when I fell off for me.
Yeah, Boy Meets World was went off in what's the one? When did it go off? 2000 was the last year it was on.
Like
I think it was-
2002
I think it was later than that, because
No, I mean when they
Yeah.
took it off TGIF.
a long time.
2000 was its last season.
okay, yeah, maybe they
Yes,
must
they
be
had
doing something
Sabrina
else.
the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, it was it was okay. I like Melissa Joan Hart, but she's better as Clarissa. I mean, which was also
Na na
very
na na
90s.
na 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 na. Hey, cool. I never watched that show ever. I watch it all the time.
I just love it when Sam comes up. He hits
Through the
that
window all the time. The
you hear
ladder.
the ladder. He goes,
Bum.
then you hear the guitar strum. Boing.
Hey, Sam.
I mean, how cool would it be to have one of your good friends just drop in through the upstairs window? Like, how badass is that?
With a ladder. Nowadays,
Just kept the ladder outside just in case.
Yeah,
nowadays that would be stalking.
I know. A different time back then. It's so weird to think about like what these characters did and what they got away with. Whereas nowadays,
I've got the TJF lineup on my other screen here.
oh, you do? Like the very first one?
It's let's see, 1985. It kind of started. Had Webster, Mr. Belvedere.
Oh, this is from a while ago.
Yeah, mid 80s. Different Strokes. Benson.
Well,
We
let's
can skip
start-
ahead about 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get the 90s here. This is 90s night.
Let's see. 90s. It was what? Family Matters.
Oh, Steve Urkel. I
There
mean,
you go.
Full House. Perfect Strangers. Going Places, which I don't remember.
I don't remember that either. But that would have been like the golden era, man. Perfect Strangers and Full House and
Family Matters.
Family Matters. You gotta love you some Urkel.
Which Family Matters was kind of an offshoot from Perfect Strangers.
oh, it was?
Loosely. Very, very, very loosely.
They
Because-
both took
Was
place
Perfect
at,
Strangers in Chicago too?
Yeah, they
Chicago,
took place
right?
because Harriet Winslow, she was the elevator operator for the Chicago Chronicle, where Larry and Balky worked.
You don't say.
Yeah, so
Charles, you are just a fountain of 90s knowledge.
And what was
Yeah.
the Carl? Carl Winslow
Cara Winslow.
he was a police officer outside the Yakatoma Plaza in Die Hard.
Yes, he's always done.
Look at you. This is great.
That it was just the same. He was just a cop in Die Hard. It wasn't the same.
And the lieutenant from Lieutenant Murtaugh from Family Matters. I think he just died. A few.
Danny Glover?
No, on Family Matters.
I had to say, God
Oh.
damn it, 2016. Who else are you going to take from us? Jeez.
Yeah, God, 2016. Oh, and one guy who's like, kind of like disappeared from the acting world from Family Matters, the guy who played Waldo Faldo. Or that guy?
Like,
Hey,
who?
hey, Waldo, what's up?
So,
Yeah, he hasn't done much since then.
that's another one of the the 90s stereotypes. Like the key you had to have, the key ingredient to your show, you had to have it
The
like
airhead guy.
a quirky neighbor. And
Oh,
Urkel
yeah.
was the king of those.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Steve
yeah.
Urkel was the king of the quirky neighbors. What was the Kimmy Gibbler on Full House? She was
Yeah. Hey, Tannerinos.
Another one.
She'd come in, just barge in.
Hey, she's a cutie.
I liked her. I liked all
Andrea
the characters in
Barber?
that. Yeah, that's her.
Yep.
I'm not sure if you guys watched Fuller House, but I mean, her and DJ and Stephanie, they all have aged really well. They look damn good. And sometimes when the other cast makes an appearance, like John Stamos looks great. Bob Saget looks. I mean, they must have been drinking the blood of virgins. They did not age poorly
for
at
the
all.
amount of cocaine that Bob Saget has done. He looks well.
He did a lot of cocaine. Really?
Oh yeah, he was a stand-up comedian like in the 80s and 90s. Like when they put him on that show on Full House, he like Squeaky Clean, Super
Yeah,
Dad. He was
he
the,
was
the
like a
original Golden State
mouth.
Warriors fan.
He
He
is
was a filthy
foul
comic. Filthy.
he makes Gilbert Gottfried look like a saint, pretty much.
Wow.
Bob Saget, he's just
And now that like people our age, we remember him as Danny Tanner, and
Yeah.
you see him do his stand-up, and it's like, sweet baby Jesus, is this happening?
See, I never saw a stand-up. I heard it was filthy, but I really want to see it now.
And like
So.
he did Saturday Night Live one time when Full House was going on, and I was 10, 12, 15 years old, whatever
Sure.
it was when he did it, and I saw it, and he was up there talking about how, you know, his stand-up was more adult, blah, 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 and people would didn't expect it out of him, but he enjoyed being on a late night show where he could say nipple, ass, and wiener, and he went over saying nipple, ass, and wiener, and I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, that wouldn't fly well in the Full House set. So.
And we've been only been sticking to like TGIF stuff, but
Oh yeah, there's so much more.
Another annoying neighbor. They had Kramer and Newman from Seinfeld. We hadn't even mentioned Seinfeld, and that was huge.
Oh, that was massive.
Not everybody gets it. I don't get it all the time because it was a show about nothing. But I mean, something like the thing like Festivus, the Festivus episode is gold. I think that's one of the funniest things ever.
yeah.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about. It was Festivus for the rest of us. It was George's dad, wasn't it? That had
You have the aluminum pole,
yeah. They would decorate a pole, the Festivus pole.
the feats of strength.
They would have the airing of grievances where they would just sit around and yell at each other. And then Festivus isn't over until the feats of strength. Pin me.
And that show made Jerry Seinfeld very, very wealthy. Like, I think at one point he was the highest paid actor in television until Ray Romano came along. So.
Yeah, everyone was Raymond. That's okay. I don't know how much I like that one that much. It's okay.
It's like family. It's like family fun.
Yeah, it's got Peter Boyle in it, so.
That was the dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, may he rest in peace.
Frankenstein from Young Frankenstein. Or Frank the Monster.
Rest in peace, Gene Wilder.
Oh, I know. Too soon. Well, he was old, but still too soon.
It's not really too soon. It was probably his time, but it still sucks.
Yeah.
I know. It's been
Good run.
It's been a rough year for
Rough
celebrities.
2016.
I know.
My name's Jim. Most people call me, well, Jim.
What do you like to do? I don't know. Drink. Play chess. Screw. Well, what's my chess?
You see that hand there? Steady as a rock. Yeah, but this is my shooting hand. Whoo, the Waco Kid.
Oh, man.
Rides off into the sunset.
He was married to Gilda Radner for a second, too. Then
Yeah.
she passed away way too soon.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the amount of cocaine that was done in that house?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then,
Or the insanity. Whew.
then he had another wife for 20 plus years, who was still married to when he died. But yeah.
All right, back to sitcoms. Before
Oh,
we
yeah,
get sad
sitcoms.
about Gene Wilder. Something that like a lot of all these people had, or these shows had another piece of the formula, was somebody had a signature entrance. Like somebody would fling a door open, they'd walk in, the live studio audience would, "Whoa!" and then, "Can I do that?" Or,
Yeah.
"Hey, Tannerinos." Or,
Kramer just burst through the door.
Yeah, he just
slipped through and was like,
Get out!
"Hey, Jerry." But yeah, here Michael Richards, he's kind of an ass.
Yeah, he is. And
He's not
what I
scared
really
of
liked
an
about
involved.
90s sitcoms was when they had a special guest. I mean, I'll go back to the Friends episode, or the Friends example. When Jennifer Aniston was dating Brad Pitt, they had Brad Pitt on for one of the episodes, and as soon as he walked through the door, like, it was a good 5-6 seconds of cheering, because it was Brad Pitt. I would cheer too, but yeah, I just love it when they have like other celebrities come in and join in on the fun.
Or Kirk Cameron came on to on Full House.
He was on Full House?
He did a guest appearance.
Huh.
Showed up with his sister. cannons, Cameron?
I forgot they were related. Yeah, that actually explains a lot. Cause we won't get into that, but we'll just leave it at that.
We'll have a special Kirk Cameron episode.
No, we won't. No, we won't.
We could talk about his movie Left Behind.
But yeah, it was it was like usually all the sitcoms they were so wholesome. There was not that much. Well, sometimes there was, but there wasn't that much talk of violence or sex, or there was no blood or anything like that. I mean,
So yeah, you take all the entertainment out.
You took all the fun stuff away.
but we were kids, so we didn't know any better. We said, "Oh, look at that! They're having a good time, having family fun together."
Yeah, then what was it? Every time on Full House, especially the earlier episodes when they talked about the mom dying, they had the violins come.
But that was part of the Full House formula. Like, every episode had to have that touching moment
Yeah.
where they all hug it out, and
We got
everyone
serious. And then you had a little bit of that, like at the end of the episodes. A lot of the time, you had to have the heart to heart with, Uncle Carl would sit down or Uncle Phil, excuse me, would sit down with Will Smith or say, Will, and then he'd give him his little life lesson for the week, and then they'd hug it out, and he'd make a fat joke.
Yeah.
Oh,
The audience would clap. The credits would roll. See you next week.
another thing about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will's friend in there. I forget what his name is. The guy's like always getting Will into trouble.
Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah. He only had one, outfit for the whole. Every time he appeared, he only had one outfit because when they threw him out of the house, he had to be wearing the same thing because they only had the chance to film that once. So every time he's being thrown out of the house, it's that same take. That was only filmed one time, over and over
That's
again.
funny.
Like he was the kind of stuck-up guy who wore the sweater vest. Is that the one I'm thinking of?
No, Jazz was the dude that he lived in a bad part of. He didn't live in Bel Air.
Okay.
He was Will's friend. It was urban.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
thinking of Will's cousin Carlton.
That's who I'm thinking of. Carlton. Okay. Yeah. It's been a long, long time since I've seen that show.
You haven't lived, sir. Take the time, even though it's not on Netflix or Hulu.
Yeah. But, yeah, where is it? Yeah, a lot of times you had the same thing on. But, what other sitcoms? I know some that ended in the 90s, but had their heyday in the 80s. Yeah,
Oh, like
Cheers.
Golden Girls? I mean,
Cheers,
Cheers.
Golden Girls.
Well, I guess Frasier was in the '90s. That was
That came.
Oh, yeah.
did anybody
Frasier had a
watch
long
that?
run, too, didn't it?
Yeah.
yeah. But we're all too young for Frasier. It was like Smart, and we weren't. We
Yeah,
were too
I know,
busy going not the mama and stuff like that.
We actually rewatched Frasier, and I actually really liked it. It was funny, but yeah, back then I don't think I would have gotten it.
No. Oh.
And then there's several that like I didn't know about until later on, like Wings. I got to watching Wings
Oh.
when I was in college.
Oh,
Came on USA
who's
during
that
the
guy
day.
in that?
Tony Shalhoub.
Who?
Tony Shalhoub was in it.
Oh, yeah.
He was one
He
of the
later went on to
characters.
play Monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Shalhoub, he's hilarious.
The main character. What was his name?
God.
He-
Well, I
And
don't know who the
Tony
main
Shalhoub
character
was
was.
also-
Thomas Hayden Church was in
Right.
it.
Huh.
The dude that was Sandman in Spider-Man 3. He was like the mechanic on Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony Shalhoub was also the black market alien in Men in Black.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
He would always get his head blown off.
What is.
And the quirky brother from Wings was in the when they remade The Shining. Or no, yeah, The Shining.
Okay.
Stephen King didn't like the first one with Jack Nicholson, so they remade it. So they have the Stephen King's The Shining, and the quirky brother from Wings. Is that not right?
I don't know.
No.
Remaking The Shining is not right.
Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me I was factually wrong.
Yeah, I thought you were telling me it was wrong. Like,
It's wrong to remake The Shining.
yeah, I know I didn't even know they remade The Shining.
That Stephen King didn't like the Jack Nicholson one.
Why not? It was
You know,
great.
Yeah, it wasn't. But
Stephen King-
apparently it wasn't his vision of it. So they remade it with the quirky brother from Wings.
Oh, he's a hack anyway. So there, I said America.
Oh, this one ended in 1990, so that doesn't count. Another show. We got Newhart.
Yeah, I thought I had like a more to talk about, but like with Full House, Fresh Prince, Friends, and Frasier and all that stuff, I can't. I'm turning to Perfect Strangers and Boy Meets World.
Well, I
There
guess
are
like
others.
The Simpsons. Does that count? Does The Simpsons count as a sitcom?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, technically, but
Even though it's
It's-
animated, I think it counts.
It's an animated comedy. So it's from the 90s, where really, when it's. I think its height and golden age is peaked really in the 90s. Now it's kind of
no, it's absolute shit.
leveled out. Now it's back in like 90s. You're in like get back to school on Monday. You're like, did you see The Simpsons yesterday? Did you see The Simpsons? Did
Oh
you watch it?
yeah, exactly. Oh well, so, I mean South Park started in the '90s as well, so there's that.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
consider that a sitcom.
I think it's funny.
That's funny, but is it a sitcom? Is it a situational comedy?
Uh,
No,
maybe if you're really go to left field.
it's really just an episode of the day.
Steven Weber
Yeah.
was the brother from
Steven
Wings.
Weber, thank you. What was his name? Yeah, I liked him. He was in Single White Female, and well, if you saw that, you know what happens.
I used to watch Wings. It's been a long time.
I love that show. And there was of course we kind of touched on Home Improvement. That was a big deal.
Yeah,
The neighbor, you could see his face, and
that was
Oh yeah,
was
and Teen Heartthrob, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, like all the girls in my class wanted to
oh
have
girl,
a
JTT.
JTT, yep,
Is
with
he the one?
JTT Fever.
Is he the one who like left during the last season?
I don't know.
One of them just left the show at the end of the last season.
I think it was the oldest brother.
Which
There
one was
were-
it?
I mean, there were three of them. I can't remember. It's been a long time.
God. Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah, in season 8. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
He pieced out, really?
In 8, yeah, he only came back every now and then.
didn't he
He
go
got
to
too big
college
for
or
his
something?
britches.
Probably.
He left for an environmental study program in Costa Rica.
Oh,
There we go.
well, that's cool.
I don't think that was on the show.
Yeah, he wanted to take time off to focus on his academics.
Oh, that's why he really did.
Yeah,
That's admirable. I like that.
So now I take it back. He's not a dick.
yeah.
Nope.
Pamela Anderson was on Home Improvement.
Yeah, she was the Tool Time girl.
Yep.
She was. I thought someone else was a Tool Time girl. Like,
Maybe in a later season.
It was who was it? Debbie Dunning played Heidi.
good
I remember
time.
Bob Vila was a guest on Home Improvement once.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And
I only know that because I saw that episode recently. Just it was randomly on the TV downstairs.
yeah, I remember that episode. Tim had Joe try to call
Is
up.
that show still funny?
Why are you screaming? You're
It-
screaming.
Well, it's not.
Well, my
I don't
sense
think
of
so.
humor has completely changed. I think in some ways.
But yeah, I remember that Bob Vila episode.
Vaudeville episode.
Bob Vila.
Oh, okay. I was like, vaudeville.
He,
Really?
he had Joe call up and try to stump Bob Vila on guessing what tool she's asking about.
It was kind of the
Oh,
We're having some technical difficulties with our mentor, but that's okay. He'll come back to us. In the meantime, did anyone else watch? I think we touched on it for a second, but no one else really watched Step by Step. I thought it was like.
I
perfect.
watched. I watched. I was a TGIF loyal fan for many, many years.
Okay. Oh, so you probably remember On Our Own then, don't you?
Vaguely.
It's about like the 7 African American kids whose parents passed away, so they had to take care of themselves instead of like. And like the eldest brother would dress up in drag to pretend to be the mom or something like that. It was some far-fetched comedy.
I
so
don't-
that is the one where the guy got adopted by a white guy?
No, that's
that's,
Different Strokes.
Yeah, or Webster. On Our Own was
All
Webster
these
too.
blend after a while.
you what?
All these just blend together after a while.
Well, they never
There
got
were several.
adopted in On Our Own, so.
There were several, like in the late '80s, that like Different Strokes and that type of Silver Spoons and all those kind of they're just kind of a blur. You got into the maybe look at the '90s. There was a little bit more of a, Home Improvement, Step by Step.
Hanging
I mean,
on.
Step by Step and like Full House, kind of. I guess there was a kind of a formula there. I guess I could kind of say.
Hanging with
So
Mr.
never mind.
Cooper.
Oh yeah, hang on, Mr. Cooper. Whatever happened to Mr. Cooper? Is he still doing stuff?
I don't know.
That's another one. When I was in high school, junior high, something like that, I saw his stand up on HBO.
Mark Curry.
Oh,
Yeah, he threw me off a little bit.
God.
Raven Simone.
Raven Simone. She wasn't in that show.
She was in
yeah,
Raven
she was.
Simone, yeah.
She was. Because I remember in the opening credits, she would do this really weird dance, and it really just confused me. But yeah,
What else was there?
she was in that. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a Clueless series which I didn't watch.
The only thing I did was Clueless. I would watch the theme song, then turn it off. I would do something else after that. Because again, I just love theme songs. I love good opening credits.
Aliens in the Family. I don't remember that one.
I think that was a Jim Henson one, but I think it lasted for like a season.
Wait, isn't that the one where like the guy who came in an egg shaped?
No, that's Mork and Mindy,
Morgan Mindy.
which was a
70s.
spin-off from Happy Days.
Yeah.
Mork and Mindy was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Pam Dauber.
Sister,
was
Sister.
Oh yeah, sister.
Tia and Tamara.
And one of them is like on some talk show now. Like it's like the urban version of The View, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it Jackie Harry?
Oh, JK.
Yeah, Jackie. One of the sisters has a cooking show on Cooking Channel.
One of the sisters.
Yeah.
Sisters.
I think it's Tia.
Interesting. God, so many good. Such fun.
But what else is there? I'm still going through the whole.
You're going through a list of just TGIF.
Yeah, just TGIF. Then
Well, Turf or
Anybody
Zach Z, is there another one off the top of your head that you want to talk
Was I
about?
the only one that watched Doogie Howser?
oh, I watched that one. Yes.
Didn't
Loved
watch it.
Did not miss Doogie Howser.
He's typing in WordPerfect on his computer, the blue screen. At the end.
He had one of those friends that came in the window.
Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny would come in the window just like
Just
Like
like
Sam would from Course.
Sam from Course Experience at All. Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Thought the internet was fixed. Why?
It happens.
And now it happens.
Fuck!
But
Play!
oh wow! Speaking of something that would cause a laugh track, you have the noisy neighbor in the background being silly.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh, what other comedies were there from the night that I remember?
Well, a lot of
watching?
things like that I watched in the '90s were syndicated, were from like back in the '70s or '80s. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Was I the only one who watched Nick at Night growing up?
I watched it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, your Happy Days.
Oh yeah, Laverne and Shirley, the whole nine.
Oh, Laverne
So
and
good.
Shirley. Of course, Mork and Mindy.
Yep, Morgan Minnie was great. I agree. So many good ones. Oh man. Oh,
Be
so what
honest.
time we got? Well, crap. We lost
got
track of
10
time.
minutes.
That's fine. We could cut this guy early. Anyways, this was fun. I enjoyed talking about 90s sitcoms with y'all. It's fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love gaming. I love talking about gaming. I love talking about collecting games, and so on and so forth. But it's fun to change it up a bit, and I'm glad everyone was here to participate in the fun. So, Turf, who is looking fly in his yellow, where can we watch this again?
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want more of the Our Parents Basement podcast, you can always check us out on YouTube. All of our episodes are there. They're also on ourparentsbasement.com. If you want the audio-only versions of our podcast, you can check us out on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and new to the world of the internet, SoundCloud. The Our Parents Basement is now part of SoundCloud. So be sure to check us out on any of those. Download us to your smart device and enjoy these on the go.
Alrighty. Well, unless there is anything else, I think we are going to have to say our fond farewells to everyone. There's no violins, there's no hugging it out, you know. We're not that technically advanced, but this was lots of fun. So I want to thank you all for joining, and we will hopefully see you real soon.
Yes. See you guys later. Good night.
Later.